Alright then, what's up guys, it's your boy 3 Style here, checking in with another video, and today we're gonna be doing another One Piece discussion. And today we're gonna be doing a video on the Straw Hats and their dreams and their futures, and yeah, and what they gonna do like after the crew split up and things like that. And yeah, and let's get into it. Alright then, first thing first is Luffy, and yeah, and Luffy wants to become the Pirate King, obviously. And to him, becoming the Pirate King means to be the most free man on earth, to be able to do whatever he wants to do without no restrictions. Like, just say like he wants to go to just say like into the military, one of the military bases. He can do that if he wants to, because he had, like, first he has enough power, and second, he's the most free man on earth, so nobody can tell him what to do. And that's his version of being the Pirate King. And yeah, and the results of him becoming a Pirate King is that obviously he'll become one of the richest men on earth, because the treasure that Gold Roger left behind, it was a bunch of treasure. And plus, he's most likely to be very strong at the end of the series, because to be the most free man on earth, obviously you have to have power backing you. You just can't just become the Pirate King. You gotta have power too, and have just have recognition and stuff. But to have power, that goes a long way. So I think Luffy, he is going to become strong. And yeah, and then another thing is that, like, after he becomes like the Pirate King and stuff, and the series, like the series finna end, and the Straw Hats like went on all their adventures and stuff, I think Luffy, like, the best thing for him is like to settle down in Amazon Lily, because like he really don't got nowhere else to go unless he want to go back to his home village. But like, it'd be better if he raised like a boy, like his son inside of Amazon Lily, and then his son decided to go on his journey and venture out into the world. And that'd actually be like a great spin-off series to see him. And obviously the kid had like a bunch of different like perks to him and stuff from being raised in Amazon Lily. And then first of all, it'll be better for Luffy to settle down in Amazon Lily too. He can either get with the girl that first found him when he landed on Amazon Lily, or he can get with Boa Hancock. It really doesn't matter. Or he can have a harem and do it the High School DxD style and just get everybody pregnant. But and yeah, and then we got Zoro, and Zoro wants to become the world's strongest swordsman, and that's to him is just being able to beat the current world's strongest swordsman. And he wants to beat Mihawk. And yeah, and the results of him becoming the world's strongest swordsman, obviously he's going to either kill Mihawk or just defeat Mihawk, or he's just going to have like a bunch of power too. Obviously, to be the world's strongest swordsman, you have to be very strong. So I think he'll end up gaining a bunch of different type of abilities and stuff, and just different powers. And obviously he'll have the recognition behind him too, because to be the world's strongest swordsman, you like one of the most known men on earth because of that. And yeah, and then after the Straw Hats split up, I think the best thing for Zoro is like to go back to his hometown and start a dojo and just train another kid that wants to become the world's strongest swordsman. And that'll be like the best option for him, because like right now in the story, we still in Wano right now, and this supposed to be the arc where Zoro get a lot of character development. Because like right now in the story, Zoro goal after becoming the world's strongest swordsman is not clear. Because like Sanji wants to go back and someday go back to Puddin, and like Usopp, he wants to go back to his hometown and get with the girl. And everybody has some type of goal at the end, but like Zoro, Luffy, them, they really don't have no clear goal at the end. They just got like a goal that they want to get to, But after that goal, they don't really got nothing planned for that. So it'd be better if Zoro let's had like some type of dojo. And yeah, and then we got Sanji, and Sanji wants to find the all blue. And yeah, and I think he's going to end up finding it at some point in the series. And yeah, and then I think like the results of that, like the results of him finding the like finding like the world, like the all blue is him, becoming famous, and him obviously making like one of the best meals. Cause like just like after Luffy become Pirate King, they discovered the all blue and they having a party, and Sanji decides to make like the best meal ever made in human history because he gets to go to the all blue, and all the Straw Hats there, and all the like their alliances and stuff, and all the people they're allied with is there, and then they decide to have a big meal, and Sanji cooks the meal, and that'll be cool for him. And yeah, and then after the Straw Hats split up, I think the best option for him is to go back and visit Pudding, or somehow, because I'm pretty sure Luffy gonna defeat Big Mom. So I think it'd be better for him just to go back and marry remarry Pudding if they like don't already just say they already married, but he can go back and marry her and get with her. But if he don't want to get with her, I say he can go back into Viola if he wanted to, but like I don't think like she liked him obviously, but I don't think Sanji was on that same level as he was with Pudding, because obviously he had a deep love for Pudding. So I think he'll be most likely to go back with Pudding. But if he didn't go for Pudding, he probably like go after Nami or Robin, and yeah, his chances are low with that. And yeah, and then we got Nami. And Nami goal is to make a whole whole map out of the whole entire Earth, and she just wanted to map everything on Earth. And yeah, obviously she'll like, after like the results of this is she's going to become like one of the most famous people on Earth, because she legit made a whole map of the world, which had never been done. And then that's like pretty much like the only things like with her goal. But like after Straw Hats like split up, I think Nami has a few options. She had like the most options like out of all the Straw Hats. And one like the best option for Nami, I think Nami will just keep exploring the sea, because I think after the Straw Hats explore the whole sea, she can go to smaller islands and just explore the sea and get to see everything, and build a more specific map. I don't know why I can't say that. And build like a more specific map of the whole entire place, and just just make it more detailed, and and people can remember this map, and this map be there forever. And yeah, and that'll be cool for her. Or she can do another thing, like she can just she can decide to settle down with somebody rich and just play them out their money the whole entire time. And it's plenty of things she can do, because she's Nami and she's very smart and versatile. And yeah, and then after that we got Usopp. And Usopp goal is to become the bravest warrior. I mean, a brave warrior of the sea. So his goal is pretty much not it really doesn't have no end to it, because to be a brave warrior of the sea, it depends on how he feel about himself. It doesn't really feel on how people recognize you as a brave warrior of the sea. It's just how you view yourself. So if like one day, like towards the end of the series, Usopp finally believe in himself to be a brave warrior of the sea, and some people recognize him as that, then that's when I think he'll complete his goal. And then after he complete his goal, obviously he'll be very famous, because the gag with him is like he has a high bounty, and like he's just like a nobody. Like just say he's like Buggy. He's like one of the most wanted men on Earth, and he's not even like he didn't try to become the most wanted man on Earth. It just happened to him by accident. And I think that ended up happening to like Usopp. He just become like get one of the most highest bounties in the series, because like they just moan him because he was with the Pirate King Luffy, and then he ended up doing something, and that'll be cool for him. And then after Straw Hat split up, I think Usopp will go back. Obviously, Usopp will go back to his hometown village to marry old girl. I forgot her name. And then he like the little kids that's on the village, that's in the village, he probably can train them and they can go out to sea and start their adventure. And yeah, and I think he'll just settle down and do his thing there. And yeah, and then we got Robin, and Robin wants to know everything about the Void Century, and that's like pretty much her end goal, cause she wants to know everything. And I think the results of this is I think like, well, we don't know how bad the Void Century is. We know it's a bad thing because obviously the government trying to hide it up, but I think Robin would become like one of the most wanted people on Earth if she did find out about the Void Century. I know everybody on the Scar has become like the most wanted people, but I think Robin will become like one of the most really wanted people because she know how to read poneglyphs and stuff and things like that. Then so I think the government will be really after her after she do this. And yeah, and then like after the Scarhead split up, she got like two different options for her. She can like either decide to keep exploring the sea and find different things, but I think the best thing to be for her is to like go back to her home village and rebuild the library that the Marines destroyed, and refill that library up with books that she found over time through her adventures. And she can rewrite the books too, and she can teach people how to read the poneglyphs. She can teach people how to teach people about the Void Century, and that'll be a good thing. Oh yeah, sorry, I just accidentally hit my desk, that's why it was that loud noise. But yeah, and that'll be cool for her because like she can act legit, just rebuild that whole library that was destroyed. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, and that'll be cool because then the world government wouldn't be able to stop her because she knows all the knowledge, and she spreads it out through the world, so everybody knows what happened in the Void Century, and everybody knows how to read poneglyphs, and that'll be very bad for the government. But yeah, and that'll be good for her. And then after that we got Frankie, and Frankie, all he wants is to build a ship that can explore the whole sea. And his goal kind of goes neck and neck with Nami goal, because Nami wants to build a whole map of the sea, and obviously to build a whole map of the sea you have a ship to go everywhere. So I think their goals to get are like kind of the same. But yeah, and I think Frankie goal, obviously when Luffy become Pirate King, his goal is going to be complete, because Luffy gonna be to explore everywhere possible because of that. I think after Luffy become Pirate King, obviously there's still going to be many adventures they can go on, but I think the major ones is going to be like already explored for them, and they're going to been already explored them. So I think Frankie Go is going to get complete after that. And yeah, and then after the Sky had split up, I think Frankie, he'll just settle down and become a shipwright and just work for like either he'll like start his own shipbuilding business. Like he'll go back to his hometown and build ships and become like the next I forgot the name of the mayor of the town that knew how to build ships real good, but he'll become one of them and he'll build ships. And it'd be cool for him to see him settle down with Robin. And yep, I'm shipping them. I always been shipping them, and then I never been one of the people to ship like Sanji with Nami or Robin. It just seems way too weird for that. And yeah, and then after that we got Brook, and obviously Brook goal is to go back to Reverse Mountain to meet Lagoon, and obviously he's going to complete his goal after Luffy becomes the Pirate King. So after Luffy becomes the Pirate King, he can go back and lead the crew and go back and visit Lagoon and finally be reunited with him, and they can live the rest of their life out together. And yeah, and I think after that, I think Brook is probably going to become like Cricket. He's going to become like the guardian of the Reverse Mountain and make sure nobody tries nothing crazy. Because how Cricket, he's just on Reverse Mountain. He makes sure he's like nobody does nothing crazy. And then if somebody crashed that ship, he probably helped them if like they don't be aggressive towards him. Like he helped the Scry Hats, but the Scry Hats like they ship wasn't like beat up real bad, but he helped them. And yeah, and it'd be cool for like you like every time you go up Reverse Mountain, you come down, you see like you just see a skeleton sitting there reading a magazine or playing a guitar as you coming down the mountain, and it's a big old whale right there, and you like, what is this? Like it'll be so weird and it'd be so funny. And yeah, and then one thing I think is like after the Scry had split up, and it been years ever since like the Scry had split up, I think Brook is gonna live the longest. I don't know why, but I think Brook out of everybody going to still live the longest. Out of it'll either be Brook or Robin, because I know Luffy, he's short his lifespan. Zoro and Sanji, nah, they not gonna live long. Chopper, nah. Nami, she probably do end up living real long, you know, like using like some type of medicine to make herself look kind of young. But I think Robin or Brook is going to be one of the candidates for younger pirates or going on adventures, and they find out like they want to become just like the Pirate King Luffy, and Luffy inspired them, and then like they be like and then like they see like one day they go inside of a cave, they see a skeleton sitting there with a guitar, and then the skeleton wakes up, and then the skeleton be like, I was a member of the Scry Hats crew back in the day, and they'll be surprised. Or it'd be like Robin is this very smart lady that's like works for like a library, and she owns the library, and then some younger pirates come to her, and they want to hear stories about Monkey D. Luffy, the Pirate King, and that'll be cool. And yeah, and then we got Chopper. And obviously Chopper wants to become the greatest doctor. His goal is really not that clear. He just wants to become like one of the greatest doctors. And yeah, and then after Chopper, after the crew split up, I don't know. I legit don't know what Chopper going to do, because Chopper, he has like no character development. Like Jinbei like recently just joined the crew, and Jinbei got way more character development than Chopper. Like Chopper, he has no character development, and I don't know what his goal going to be afterwards, because we don't really know what he like to do. Like we know he's just a cute character that wants to be a doctor, but we don't know what he doing. I know like he probably like going to some type of medical field after he split up with them, and he decides to do something like I don't know what he going to do, because like we haven't like really got an arc that was dedicated to Chopper. The only arc that we got dedicated to Chopper was the arc when we first introduced him. So we don't really know what Chopper is going to do in the future. And yeah, and then lastly not least, we got Jinbei. And yeah, and then Jinbei goal is to unite Fishmans and humans together, and like that's been like his main goal that we've been seeing throughout the story. And yeah, he wants to create like equality for Fishman and humans. And yeah, so like with Jinbei's future, Jinbei's had like one of the brightest and coolest futures out of all the Scry Hats. Like I think Robin future is gonna be pretty cool. Her like built on a library, that'll be cool. And like she has like one of the coolest ones, or probably Brook, but Jinbei has one of the coolest ones, cause like just like Jinbei, after the story ended, they like split up. Just say Jinbei decides to create some type of island that's on the surface that's for Fishman and humans. So it'd be like the breeding grounds for Fishman and humans getting introduced together, and then they slowly start to get used to each other. So then Fishman start to go on other islands, and Fishman like they start to become pirates or marines and stuff, and they actually accepted by humankind. And that's why I think Jinbei's future, he has like one of the brightest futures and one of the highest potentials, because he wants to create equality for Fishman and humans. So I can imagine Jinbei being like some type of mayor of some type of island where Fishman and humans live on there together. And yeah, and that's pretty much it for this video. I know this video gonna be like 20 minutes long, but yeah. it doesn't matter. I had fun making it. And yeah, and I know I haven't been posting a lot, and that's because I just started going back to school, so I kind of had to adjust my schedule because like I was uploading 4 videos a week, and it was kind of getting hard. So, and I know like I've been struggling the last 3 weeks to get used to this new schedule I got, but yeah, and I'm gonna try to get used to it. I probably have a channel update coming on Saturday because y'all gonna see what I'll be posting. Y'all kind of gonna be confused on what I'm posting, but I'm gonna explain it to y'all on Sunday. And yeah, the video obviously gonna be out on Sunday. And yeah, and I haven't been uploading really like that because I've been busy. My roommate dog decided to get fleas, and my house was infested with fleas, so obviously we had to get our house bummed, or I don't know how you say it, just sprayed and had to get it clean. So I really couldn't post that much because I didn't have nowhere to actual properly record. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for this video. Y'all already know it's your boy 3 Style. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell me something about the video you liked it, or just tell me something. And I know I didn't review chapter 954, and it was a really good chapter too. But I didn't do it because I was just like I said, I was busy and I couldn't get in my house, so I couldn't properly record an actual video. But yeah, and you already know it's your boy 3 Style. I already said leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, and yeah, and it's your boy 3 Style. Hit him out.
To the tune, till I'm dead. Don't want room,